Tonight on Reporting Texas TV, the pandemic may be stressful on some students' mental health. Find out how UT is stepping up to help.
If you've lost your campus job, you need to hear this. How UT is helping some students pay for rent plus more.
Although campus is closed, hopeful students still have a way to visit the 40 acres. All this coming up. Good evening and welcome back to Reporting Texas TV. I'm Walton Gray Martin, reporting from Austin, Texas.
And I'm Colby Frazier, reporting from Dallas, Texas.
As UT enters its third week of online classes, it's easy for students to feel anxious, but when you combine mental health illness and a pandemic, the results can be devastating. Carly Rappaport has more.
I feel very disassociated with everything going on around me. I mean, days go on and I never really feel present.
UT sophomore Sloan Wyatt has had panic attacks since she was 14. For those dealing with mental illness, the coronavirus pandemic is more than just a little anxiety. It's debilitating.
This semester was already a high-stress semester for me, but I think with everything going on, it just sent it over the edge.
According to the National Alliance for Mental Health, social isolation can worsen triggers in those with mental health disorders. Riley Weeks has anorexia nervosa and is constantly worried about gaining weight in the quarantine.
I snack several times, but I've noticed I've decreased my meals from not really meals, but several snacks a day, except dinner.
I think the overwhelming thing that people feel is just a sense of being out of control. And that brings fear and anxiety, and it really ramps up your body's sort of fight or flight response.
Psychiatrist Dr. Beth Chambers recommends making a schedule for each day. This means planning times to exercise, eat, sleep, and practice self-care.
Making the time, okay, from here to here, do school, and then, you can have an hour to watch TV, and then maybe, work on a puzzle. Dr. Chambers says when we're depressed, we tend to stay in bed, but it's important to get up and contact people.
Reach out to your friends, other family members maybe that you don't live with, your coworkers, your clergy, whoever it is that, you have a strong connection with. We've got to be easier on ourselves because we're all in this together.
Carly Rappaport, reporting Texas TV.
If you feel like you need help, tell someone or call SAM-HSA's National Helpline at 1-800-487-4889.
Some students are dealing with financial situations that are making it difficult to focus on classes. Reporter Mercedes Gonzalez has more on the UT Fund that aims to help students in need of financial support.
When UT closed, shifting classes online, some students lost their on-campus job. William Hall worried about paying his rent.
Everyone else is kind of being lenient, but the people in West Campus, landlords aren't.
He needed help paying rent after losing his job as a referee for UT Intramural Sports. Then Hall got a link to the UT Student Emergency Fund in the group chat.
Then when I kept reading that it was no $300 limit and that it's not a loan, I was like, okay, let me fill this out.
The UT Fund gets its money through donations on Hornraiser. Almost $900,000 helps students with rent and groceries. $100,000 helps students get technology, such as Wi-Fi, along with 322 laptops given to students.
It's allowing us to help our students wherever they are find a solution or a set of solutions to help them get online successfully so they can participate in their classes.
The Dean of Students Office had almost 2,000 applications for the fund since March 17th. Compared to 315 applications for the 2018-2019 school year. One student applied for the money when her laptop broke after spring break. She got approved for a new one at no cost.
It felt a little bit weird that I just got a free computer out of nowhere.
Hall was also in disbelief when he got $1,059 from the fund to cover rent for the month, and an extra $200 for anything else he may need.
You don't have to stress about that expense right now, so because of UT's help, so that was pretty cool.
Mercedes Gonzalez, reporting Texas TV.
Before you buy a gift card to support local businesses, you need to hear this. Experts are saying that there's been an increase in the number of scammers preying on people with fake gift cards, job offers, and even promising COVID-19 remedies and cures. Christina Martinez has more.
In March, UT Austin's Financial and Administrative Services Department warned students and faculty of potential phishing emails that could result in stolen personal information. One Austinite recounts her experience with the scammer, who contacted her via email on Monday under the name of a donor for the nonprofit organization she interns with, asking for her phone number for some urgent business. Upon further communications with this person, she realized they were not who they said they were.
Well, immediately when I replied to this guy's text, he started saying he needed me to get eBay gift cards, and immediately I just knew that this is probably a scam.
Remember not to open email links that are not normal or received from unknown senders, and be careful accepting gift cards from store offers from businesses via email. I'm Christina Martinez, reporting Texas TV.
While some are able to stay home during this pandemic, essential workers are taking personal risks to keep their jobs. Maya Vela has more on how high-risk employees are doing.
Thank you, Walt. Essential workers are on the front lines of our grocery stores, restaurants, and hospitals. However, many do not have the option to stay home, even if they feel unsafe because of the virus.
Some of these workers are at higher risk for catching COVID-19 because of previous health conditions. One essential worker for HEB with asthma is risking her health to make sure she can not only provide for her family, but also make sure customers' groceries and everyday items are delivered safely.
Yeah, it is a little scary, especially with having asthma and putting myself on the front line, but it's kind of something I do need to do as a provider for myself and my family.
Pena says that HEB was quick to give masks and gloves, even before the CDC recommended them to the public. She also says this has helped her overall physical and mental health. She hopes people will understand that essential workers are doing the best that they can to maintain social distancing while working and maintain a positive attitude during the pandemic. Maya Liavella, reporting Texas TV.
Since UT has suspended all on-campus activities, the Admissions Center has created a virtual alternative to traditional on-campus tours. Through these tours, students are still getting the opportunity to experience an informational session with photos and the opportunity to interact with tour guides.
So we're still going to get to interact with students. We're still going to get to talk about our personal experiences at the university. We're still going to get to answer any questions that they may have.
The Admissions Center is offering 4 virtual tours and 2 information sessions 5 days a week. If you're interested, you can find out more at admissions.utexas.com.
Next, the coronavirus is causing a massive strain on the economy, but some South Texas businesses are getting creative to survive the chaotic times.
If you're feeling lonely during quarantine, you're not the only one. Learn how lockdown is helping animal shelters across the country. The COVID-19 pandemic has affected small businesses across the country, leaving many of them uncertain about their future. Marco Ramirez is in McAllen, Texas, and shows us how one small business owner is trying to stay afloat.
For 25 years, Randy Helmkamp has owned and operated Fiesta Cleaners in McAllen, Texas, but the past few weeks have been the most challenging.
The biggest unknown is when are we over the hump? And that keeps changing.
While city policies to contain the coronavirus outbreak forced many local businesses to shut their doors, Fiesta Cleaners is considered essential. But even though they are still open for business, drastic changes had to be made.
When they first came out, they had the 2-week to stem the curve or flatten the curve or whatever they're calling it. Then it changed to the end of April, and that's when we started having to actually lay people off.
For Helmkamp, having to cut his 26 employees down to 10 was devastating.
A lot of these people have been with us 20, 24 years, my employees, and it really hurt. I've never had to lay off people.
In addition to cutting half of the workforce, the employees that still remain here are working less hours than they used to since there's a decrease in customers. And with rent still due every month, a cloud of uncertainty is constantly looming.
I almost feel unworthy to be working here and not having enough work to do, you know.
Raquel Johnson is grateful she still gets to come to work every day. Even though they are only cleaning shirts 2 days out of the week, she's hopeful things will get back to normal.
We're going to go back up in business, that's all my hope. We're going to go back up and we're going to be here for everybody because we've been here for 25 years. We can certainly be another 25 years here.
As for Helmkamp, he doesn't think he'll be forced to shut down, but he's prepared for whatever may happen down the road.
You know, we started out in this business from nothing. We opened stores and started from nothing, so I don't want to have to do that, but if I had to, I'd do it. I'd do it all over again.
Marco Ramirez reporting Texas TV.
Helmkamp has also applied for government assistance to help get his laid-off employees back on payroll. Helmkamp says he plans to rehire his employees once things return back to normal.
Some people are taking advantage of the stay-at-home order by spending time with a new furry friend. Taya Rasman reports on how Austin animal shelters are being impacted by this pandemic.
Austin Pets Alive says that over 80% of its animals were taken out of the shelter and put into foster homes by the end of March. It has over 800 pending foster applications, according to CBS Austin. Although Austin Pets Alive has closed its facilities, it is still allowing adoptions through virtual meetups and appointments. On the other hand, Austin Animal Center has closed its doors on adoptions, but UT senior Callie Blake was able to get her pup before its closure.
I got Basil a week after we were supposed to come back from spring break. She's really helped me, you know, she keeps me company. Whenever I get like a little anxious, she's there for me to pet or like play with. I can always distract myself with her.
If you want to apply to adopt or foster an animal in Austin, go to the Austin Pets Alive or Austin Animal Center websites. This is Taya Rasman with Reporting Texas TV.
UT Plan 2 and business major Marshall Como reappeared on Jeopardy this week in the semifinals of the Jeopardy College Championship. He faced off against competitors from Yale and USC and held the lead until he was eliminated in Final Jeopardy, which all three contestants got wrong.
After it was over, I was upset for like a little bit, but I think the most important thing I got from Jeopardy wasn't being on TV, and it wasn't the money, although the $10,000 doesn't hurt. I think it was really the friends that I made there.
The clue was, this Midwest city is the burial place of one 19th century president and was named for a relative of another. The answer was Cleveland, Ohio. For making it to the semifinals, Como walked away with $10,000. He says that although he was disappointed to leave Jeopardy so soon, he was grateful to have won a round and to be on a show that he loved for years. Austin's cool and sunny skies could be on their way out. Carly Rappaport brings us our latest forecast after the break.
And basketball is back, social distancing style. See which NBA and WNBA stars took to their driveways to do a TV tournament.
Welcome back to Reporting Texas TV. So we've had quite a bit of back and forth weather these last few days. First it's sunny, and then it's raining, and then it's thunderstorming. I really don't know what to wear anymore, but I am just trying to enjoy the sunny weather while I can. So today we have more of steady sunshine with some clouds peeking in around 5 o'clock this evening. Our high will remain near 75 with a chance of rain starting in the single digits and rising to about 24%. Tonight, you can expect a high humidity and a few clouds with a low around 65 degrees. An overcast sky and possible thunderstorms may come Friday with a high near 70, so our forecast suggests a 33% chance of rain around 2 o'clock. But that should clear up in the evening hours, and that leaves us with mostly cloudy skies and a low around 58. Saturday will bring scattered thunderstorms, though, with a daily low starting off around 48 degrees, and that will increase to a high of 72 and a 50% chance of rain. Those thunderstorms will continue Sunday morning, and we will have our highest temperature of the week at 89 degrees. Bright sunny skies will come out around 4 o'clock Sunday evening, though, and will continue into the night. And next week calls for another mixed bag of sunny weather and thunderstorms, with highs in the 80s and lows in the 40s. Well, that's it for me, guys. I'm Carly Rappaport. Back to you, Walton Gray and Colby.
Another offshoot professional football league likely saw its demise this week. Last Friday, the XFL laid off all its employees and filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. People in and around the league
say they do not see a second season coming next year. This was league owner Vince McMahon's second attempt at the XFL, with his first also absolving after the inaugural season. The NBA tipped off its horse tournament on Sunday, featuring former and current NBA and WNBA stars. The contestants streamed themselves over a video call, and the league edited it into a full-on production.
3 ball.
From the top?
Right wing. From the right wing.
Woo!
He warned you, Trey, he was going to turn up.
Off the right leg. One dribble. Oh, balance, Trey. Ah!
The final 2 rounds of the tournament are set to air tonight. Former player Chauncey Billups will take on Jazz point guard Mike Conley, and Chicago Bulls Zach LaVine will face Alexandria Quigley of the Chicago Sky. The winner gets prestigious bragging rights over their peers. People often malign the so-called doldrums of summer. It's when the last bucket of the NBA season has been scored, and games on the gridiron are still months away. It's when the only American professional sport to watch is an old, slow game called baseball. But now, people are looking to the MLB for solace in these trying times. The league is working to get the season going as soon as possible, even if that means starting during the lockdown. Their newest proposal is to play regular season games in their spring training facilities in Florida and Arizona without fan attendees. Los Angeles Angel Mike Trout, who's widely considered the best player in the league, is not thrilled with the idea.
It'd be difficult, for some guys. People, what are you going to do with family members? My wife is pregnant. What am I going to do when, she goes into labor? Am I going to have to quarantine for 2 weeks after I come back? Because, obviously I can't miss that, birth of our first child. So there's a lot of red flags. There's a lot of questions. Obviously we would have to agree on it as players.
So while this plan may not ultimately work, players and fans are hoping the league can come to a solution and start the season soon. I'm Joshua Diaz, and that's the latest in sports for Reporting Texas TV.
If you liked Disney as a kid, then you'll love this. Tonight at 8 o'clock on ABC, Disney will be airing a family sing-along featuring celebrities performing from their homes. Some of the stars joining the broadcast will be Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, Darren Criss, and the cast of the original High School Musical singing We're All in This Together. The hour-long special is raising awareness about people facing hunger due to COVID-19.
Global Citizen, an organization that combats against poverty, is putting on a television special this week. With stars like Lady Gaga, the global broadcast will air on April 18th in support of healthcare workers and the World Health Organization. Self-described as big stories and small bites, Quibi is the newest subscription-based video streaming app designed just for watching on your phone. Thanks so much for joining us tonight on Reporting Texas TV.
If you'd like to check out any of the stories on our newscast, please visit reportingtexas.com. We'll see you next Thursday. Good night.